Here with Brian Carroll. Brian, obviously, after going on the road and getting a win, tonight wasn't your night. What happened in that first half from your perspective that let Columbus jump all over you guys?
Really, we didn't do enough well in the first half, and they came out of the gate strong. And they got two good goals and put us back on our heels a little bit. And it was a little bit. It was better in the second, but a little too late.
How tempting was it with a team that possesses out of the back to leave your shape and go chase them higher up the field and get stretched out?
Yeah, I mean, it's tough. It's a double-edged sword with them. If you race out and get beat, it's easy for them to play around you. But at the same time, if you don't do a good enough pressure, if you don't do a good enough team pressure without flying by them, then they can beat you just playing around as well. So really, it was just not good enough from us, from the entire group in the first half. In the second half, it was better, and the changes we made made a difference. But in the end, it was just a little bit too late.
How well prepared did you guys feel that you were for the fullbacks getting forward, specifically Awful on the right side?
Yeah, I mean, we understand what they're about. We just didn't execute enough in the first half.
We're here with Richie Marquez. Richie had a lot of early sliding tackles, covering ground. Were you just chasing the game because that ball's slipping all over the place, or you just like playing in the wet weather?
I mean, it's East Coast weather, right? You gotta enjoy it as much as possible. But no, I mean, I was just, those instances I had to do what I had to do. It was part of the game. I knew I had to keep up with Kamara, and I, did my best.
How challenging is it to play a guy like him who's in the form he's in right now?
I mean, it's always challenging. He's a great player. He showed it today, and it was, to be honest, as demoralizing as the loss was, it's still fun. You got to enjoy those challenges and enjoy those matchups.
When you talk about the challenge of how many guys they get forward with their possession game, what was the communication like in the back with you and Fabinho trying to get Latu back and organizing specifically over on that side of the field?
I mean, we just try to stay organized as a whole unit, keep telling them, our players in front of us, to slide and shift as much as possible, because we knew the game plan, we knew what was going to happen, and it was just constant talking, constant communication is it's obviously important in the game, and we just pretty much tried talking the entire 90 minutes.
So you had Andre Blake behind you for a couple games. Now you have John McCarthy behind you for a couple games. What's the differences between the way those guys call a game out in the back?
I mean, they're keepers, right? Keepers. I trust my goalkeepers 100%. I mean, I know how they are, and they're pretty intense individuals. And no matter who's back there, they're yelling and communicating as much as possible, and trying to help us out as well. They're the eyes we're not.
You're with John McCarthy. John, what's it like going up against a guy like Kai Kamara, who's getting so much air, who's coming in so tight on your net in a game like this?
Yeah, we knew he's a big time player. I think he leads the league in goals, so there's nothing that we didn't know about him. He did his job tonight and put two away, and it sucks, but he's a good forward.
How'd you feel the field held up out there? Obviously, there were a lot of balls skipping and sliding in front of you. It seemed like your hands held up okay. What did you think of the field and the surface?
Yeah, I think the field was fine. It was a good field. It's the best it's been in a while, I think. So there was nothing to it. Rain held up, which was nice, so it was fine. Nothing too much.
When you get in a game like this, where the movement's constant from the opponent, what are you doing differently to alert guys, call guys out, and make sure they see everything in front of them?
I'm just trying to talk as much as I can. Make sure my back line hears me. I get thumbs up all the time from Steve and Richie, Fabi, and Ray. So that's good for me, and it's good for them to know that they can hear me and they understand what I'm saying. So as long as I talk and try to do as much as I can to organize in front of me, that's all I can do.
So what do you think the issue's been with getting results at home? Obviously, one hasn't come your way in a good amount of time.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think we just had a slow 45 in the first half, and then we had a good second half. So if we put together maybe two good 45s, we might have had to win tonight. So it's tough to be down in the dumps in the first 45 and then pick it up in the second 45. It's a full game. You need to play the full game.